Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alfarizi and now I will present about my project. The title is The Influence of Online Quran Tadarus at Home on Students' Independence Character. The first is background. We as students must have the nature of independence to be a disciplined students one day. For example, online Quran Tadarus. Many schools today have implemented online Quran Tadarus for their students so that students can recite Al-Quran online through their mobile phones or laptop in their respective homes. And online Quran Tadarus is an activity that gives considerable impact on students' independence at home. In addition, online Quran Tadarus is an activity that gives uh, increase of independence for their students through discipline because students must attend online Quran Tadarus at home on time. Based on the background above, the researcher took title The Influence of Online Quran Tadarus at Home on Students' Independent Character. The second is problem formulation. Based on the background of the research above, the problem formulation of this research is how does online Quran Tadarus at home affect students' independence? First is math. Based, based on the influence of online Quran Tadarus at home on students' independent character, we can relate this to mathematical material, it is probability. So in probability material, we need to divide the number that we want to come out with the number that total that will come out. Like we can compare it to 8 out of 10 students are follow online Quran Tadarus. So the percentage probability of students being independent is 80% because 8 out of 10 students is follow online Quran Tadarus divided by 10 students that number of students in the class and multiplied it by 100%. So our task as a students is to increase the probability so that more students are likely to be independent and disciplined. The third is religion subject. We can relate this to the religious material. It is Quran as guideline for life because it explains the content and meaning of Quran. So the Al-Quran already know the impact of reading Quran itself. And our task as students is to realizing it by read Quran regularly. It is like follow Al Quran online tadarus. We can get the essence of reading Quran, such as an approach to be in faith in Allah and increase the sense of independence because students must attend online Quran tadarus with not help from their parents and also increase their practice of honesty because students must attend online Quran Tadarus with not playing games and focus to recite Al Quran. The third is civic. We can relate this to the civic materials, it is youth pledge. As students, we must practice the online Quran Tadarus to achieve and cultivate personal independence and discipline. Likewise, in youth pledge, youth pledge is rooted in spirit of nationalism among young people that strive for independence. And these young people are had to fight to fulfill their oath and against colonization to achieve freedom. And we can reflect this on our background of youth pledge with no waiting for order from our parents to join Al Quran online tadarus. Just like youth pledge where young people refuse to wait to be colonized and decide independence. And the last is conclusion. Based on the research about the influence of online Quran Tadarus at home on students' independent character, we can conclude that online Quran Tadarus give effect on students' independence based on explanations as follows. The first is because we as students have the self-awareness to join Al-Quran Tadarus, so we already increase the probability of students being independent and disciplined among such as group of a class. The second is if we as students have the awareness to follow the Al-Quran online tadarus, like reading Al-Quran regularly. We already make Al-Quran as our guideline for life. The third is forming independent characters is like uh, regular to online Quran tadarus and forming self-awareness to attend Al-Quran online tadarus. And this reflects from the struggle of young people in past like young age. So we already reflects the struggle of past people in the colonization era.
Okay, William, based on your title, the influence of online Quran studies at home on students' independence character. First of all, I would like to know, is there any problem with yourself on the tadarus online or for tadarus in your house?
Yes, in my own experience, I usually late in join Quran tadarus, and now and after doing this research, I will uh, prepare myself before doing online Quran tadarus to be on time in join Quran online tadarus.
Okay, especially for us as a Muslim, right?
Yes.
Why we sometimes still hard or lazy to do the tadarus? Because we have all of our material or our study about Islam, but sometimes we still study about doing tadarus. Why we sometimes do it?
Because we have our own lust to be lazy, and sometimes we can be lazy because we must prepare ourselves to join Quran Tadarus online, like prepare the link to join Tadarus with our friends, and maybe that's the reason to become lazy to join Quran Tadarus, and we must fix that.
Okay, how do we fix our intention to do the tadarus so we will do the tadarus continue and without being lazy to do that?
Like like prepare ourselves before join Quran Tadarus and prepare our intention to online Quran Tadarus and recite Quran with our friends and teacher. And if we already do that, we can already read Quran regularly and forming an independent character in ourselves.
Okay, and then is there any difference before you make this project and after you make this project? Have you become a better person, especially for doing the tadarus online?
Yes, in my experience, I already have changed in my life with to online Quran Tadarus more on time and not paying late.
Okay, and then what will you do if you still see or know your friend not doing tadarus on time and as their friend, what will you do to them?
So I will remind them to join Quran Tadarus on time and focus to recite Quran with no playing games while doing Tadarus and give them advice to better next time.
Okay, and then you have three subject, right, that connected to the title. Was it?
Yes.
What is it?
Maths,
Math,
religion, and
religion,
civic.
and
Civic.
civic. Okay.
Yes.
Based on the three subject, which one is the main subject that realize you this is important for us to do the tadarus online?
So I think it is religion material because if we already have self-awareness to join Quran Tadarus on time and make ourselves disciplined to be students and read Quran regularly, we can make Al Quran as our guideline of life.
Okay, and then my important question: after you are not in FS or you have you or will you still doing the tadarus after maghrib or ba'da maghrib continue?
Yeah, maybe sometimes if I not busy and if I had free time, I will read Quran and do tadarus after Ba'da Maghrib.
Okay, and then for the worst case, if you are become the new one or you have changed become someone that think that tadarus is not important, what will you do? Or you can ask your friend friend to help you or something?
If I as a bad person that lazy to do tadarus, I will see my friends that do tadarus on time, and I will practice from myself to be better in doing Al-Quran online tadarus.
Okay, I hope you will implement this project continually, not
Yes.
only in FS World, but for a long time when you are not here and for a very long time.
Yes.
Thank you for your presentation. You can close now.
That's all from my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.